Greetings. Welcome back. My name is Steve Phillips with Mountain Woods Media, and in this lecture we're going to talk about how online reviews work. Now, there are many review websites. The industry, as far as reviews are concerned, has seen a good ebb and flow. A lot of people come out and say, oh, this is going to be a great review website to help businesses when they, want to sell cars or help customers find the best cars based on customer reviews. And then after a while, if people don't engage in that review website, it goes away. There are lots of review websites out there that are industry specific. For example, healthgrades.com, vitals.com are for medical. There's also some that are specific to the legal industry. So some of these are industry specific, and then some are kind of generic that will affect a lot of different businesses. And some of the ones that have been popular over the last few years have started to kind of fade away. Now, since online reviews are very important, both good and bad, you need to really pay attention to these review websites and see what sites are specific for your company and where you're going to pay the most attention to. Is it going to be TripAdvisor? Is it going to be Yelp? Is it going to be Google Places, which used to be formerly known as Google Maps? Google keeps changing the name of that for some reason, but now it's called Google Places. Bing Local, and Bing, by the way, is Microsoft search engine. Yahoo is still around, and some people will leave reviews on Yahoo, but Yahoo's search engine is controlled by Bing. So a lot of the same search results that you're going to see in Bing are going to be identical to the search results that you see in Yahoo. And of course, there's some other players out there like CitySearch and Manta, TripAdvisor, places like that I've mentioned. Now, we're not going to pick on any particular one, but let's just talk about Yelp. So Yelp started many years ago in San Francisco, and initially Yelp came along as a site that was just locally based in San Francisco for people to go out and have dinner at restaurants or lunch, what have you, and they would just review restaurants in San Francisco. And as the internet kept taking off, Yelp expanded into many cities, and then Yelp started doing reviews in all categories. So here's how it kind of works. And this is not only for Yelp, but it's also for a lot of other review websites. So you kind of get the general idea here. Reviewers can go in and they create a free account. Very simple to do. All they need is an email address to confirm who they are. And then they can leave a rating or stars, 1 to 5, 1 being low and 5 being the best, for a particular company. They also then have the option of leaving a written review for the business. So reviews and reviewers then in Yelp and other review platforms do the same thing. They're featured almost on a daily basis. Like, here's all the reviews from Cindy, and here's the reviews from Jeff. And usually the reviewers in Yelp that are featured are the reviewers that are the most active. One of my clients, recently received a bad review in Yelp. And upon further notice, and in a while we'll get into how you're going to investigate people who leave reviews. But upon further investigation of the particular reviewer, it was noticed that this person only left bad reviews. So a lot of these review websites allow you to take a look at, oh, I got a bad review from so-and-so. And you click on their name and it shows all the places that they reviewed. And then you can see are they leaving bad reviews for everybody? So that kind of goes a lot to say things about the reviewer, that maybe they're just looking for places to give bad reviews on and they never leave a good review. So we saw that. They were all bad. So if a reviewer only leaves bad reviews, it might automatically just give the perception to everyone else is that this reviewer is negative, they've got a bad reputation, and it's not necessarily the business fault all the time. So leaving bad reviews all the time, it kind of looks bad on the reviewer and not on the business. Sometimes it can be very easy to detect if a reviewer has just specifically set up an account only to leave your business a bad review. And maybe you've experienced this, that, I've got a bad review. Let's go see who this person left other reviews for. And you find out soon enough that they haven't left any reviews for anyone else. They left the bad review only for your company. The account was opened today. They don't have a picture. They don't have anything. The only thing they did was created a free account so they could leave you a bad review. All right, so that can happen. And we'll talk in upcoming lectures on how to handle that. It's also true, and you may have been a victim of this, is that some businesses might get a bad review, and the bad review came from a competitor. So they're trying to make you look bad. And there are steps that you can take to handle this type of review also. And we'll get into that into an upcoming lecture. So, don't worry about when you feel like you got a review just to specifically cause you harm, and the person has not left any other reviews, or it kind of looks like maybe it's a competitor leaving a review. Those things are going to happen, and we're going to take some steps to handle those. Okay, so that's kind of how the online review process works. Customers can go in and set up free accounts, and they can leave good and bad reviews. And you're in Yelp, whether you know it or not, and you're just going to need to take some steps to improve your ORM in these review websites. And then we'll go through the steps here soon on how to handle the false reviews and the fake reviews, as well as the good reviews too. All right, we'll see you in the next lecture.